Man, been going to car shows for years. Who knew I'd be putting on a car show one day? Good morning, folks, and happy Monday. Sheesh, it was an absolute freaking struggle to get out of the house this morning. And it's not like we did anything. We just brushed our teeth, drank some water, and got out of the house. But we woke up with some extreme freaking nausea. I don't know if it was because we came in late last night, we ate some food, and then we went straight to bed. I have no idea. I don't know why we had so much nausea. But we had, or have, some nausea. Goodness. But, like I said last night, folks, we are having to skip going to get better today than we were yesterday because there is a meeting with our sponsor about a fundraiser that he wants us to be a part of. So we're going to go chit chat with them for a little bit, see if there's any way that BillyGoat grappling can help out. But before we do that, of course, we gotta go knock out our cardio. It's freaking Monday, folks. So I guess let's head to the gym. I would just go run outside, but I need somewhere to be able to change. So I guess we're gonna head to the gym. We're gonna knock out a little run, and then we're gonna get across town to this meeting. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm happy to meet some other sponsored, other people in the company who are being sponsored by them. You know what I mean? He's built like a little community. It's pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited to meet a few of them. But I guess let's hit the road and go knock out this cardio. Make it a great cardio session, a hard cardio session. Try to run away the nausea, and then head to this meeting, folks. Well, shoot, I completely blew it for the day. I got to the gym, I checked the time. I have 35 minutes to make it to the meeting, and it's a 30-minute drive. So, I guess we're gonna change out and we're gonna head to this meeting. And we will just knock out our cardio later. I guess we'll go run before the kids' class. Not really the route I wanted to take, but I guess that's the route we are getting. Oh, if I would have just gotten up 30 minutes earlier, we would be cooling it. Or, if I would have made it out of the door when I have gotten up, instead of sitting there going, I think I'm gonna throw up, then we would have been cool. Dang, this sucks. This light really sucks. But it is what it is. Shit happens. I guess let's head to this meeting. Well, we have made it back home. Let's change as quickly as we can and head back out of the house. Because now we are running late. We were doing so good. We're doing so good. But let's change real quick. Alrighty, we are back out of here. I literally just stripped in the driveway because, yeah, that's how late we're running. Let's hope we can make it there on time. Well, we skipped cardio so that we'd be on time, but we have caught every freaking light and have got stuck behind someone doing 10 under the speed limit everywhere we've gone. So, right now we are 6 minutes late and we are still not there. We're still like another 6 minutes away. And we're stuck behind a semi. 3 semis. I hope they understand. Well, this morning has been a complete catastrophe. Let me get in here and hope this meeting goes well. Well, that meeting went absolutely amazing. Even though we were a little late, we were able to talk out all the details that needed to be talked out. And I guess at this point, we just need to get the okays and the approvals from everyone we need to get the approvals from. So I guess what I'm going to do is, with the remaining time that we have in this day, we'll knock out a run in a little bit. We are going to head to the park, see if the director is there, the one who allowed us to run this program. Ooh, in their facility. Sorry, we drank a little bit of coffee and it has given us some acid reflux, but get all the approvals we need to get approved, and then go on with our then get the ball rolling, because we're thinking mid-October for this car show. I'm thinking that maybe market it as like a Halloween car show. We don't really know. We've never put on a car show, but I have been going to car shows since before I could freaking walk. So definitely something that I know a little bit about. We've been in the car show community for a bit of time. So like I said, I guess now we're gonna head to the park early today. We're gonna see if we can get a little bit of approval from everyone there. See what we can and can't do. And then that would allow us to know if this is a good idea or not. See if we need to find another location. Because the park in which we're at has so much parking and so much space that we could use. We just have to make sure it's approved. I mean, there's of course there's hoops we gotta hop through. You know what I mean? With anything in life, you gotta check off all the boxes. So I guess we're gonna head to the park, see if we can get some approval for it. Shout out to our freaking sponsor, Hamco Sports Incorporated. If y'all need any gear for your business, any apparel for your business, please reach out to them, as they make some of the best gear out there. I mean, these cotton shirts these are cotton shirts, and these are soft as freaking can be. I mean, they gave us a stinking stack of shirts. I mean, a stack of them. I mean, literally a stack of them. So shout out to them. Shout out to their owner, CEO, Mark, because he has got a heart of gold. That's all I can really say. He wants to reach out to the community. He wants to do good things in his community. And how can you not support someone like that? So shout out to Hamco Sports for hooking us up with literally so many t-shirts. So many. I think we may do a giveaway for one of these t-shirts on stream, or a few of these t-shirts on stream. So if you want to rock some of the gear that I rock, make sure you reach out to the stream. Not sure yet how we're gonna do it, but yeah, I guess maybe one of you lucky viewers will get one of these t-shirts. But I guess let's head to the park, folks. Again, reach out to Hamco Sports. I think it's hamcosports.com if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But luckily, they got this little QR code right here. So if you want to screenshot that and go to their website, you are more than welcome to. Like I said, they do great things in their community, so why not support them? Let's head to the park, folks, see if we can get this approval on this car show. Man, been going to car shows for years. Who knew I'd be putting on a car show one day? Not this guy. I didn't, but we're going to give it our best shot. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to the park to see if we can get a little bit of approval for this fundraiser, a good fundraiser for our community. So I guess let's get in here and see if we can get some approval for this car show. Well, that went extraordinarily well. We got approval. Now he's going to shoot some emails to some people to pretty much finish getting our approval. We got the yes from from everyone we need to get the yes from. So now we just gotta shoot up we gotta type up our idea, shoot it to them, and go from there. I guess let's get our butts home. We will I guess knock out our cardio right before our kids class, because we have yet to eat anything all day. So I guess let's get home. Let's see if JB is awake, see if she wants to eat some grub with me, and sit down and type up this email with me. So let's get back home, folks, get a little bit of food into our bellies, and then go from there. Well, folks, we have made it back home, and I cannot lie to y'all, I have a giant migraine creeping up on me. So I guess let's get in here. Let's see if JB wants to go grab a bite to eat. See if getting a little bit of food into us will knock this headache away. And I guess just go from there, folks. Well, good news, folks. JB was indeed up, and she was indeed hungry too. So I'm letting the dog go take a poo-poo, and then we're going to go grab a bite to eat, and then I guess we're gonna come back here, then head right back to the park. And we're out of the door to go grab us a bite to eat. What are we gonna eat? I have no idea, but we're gonna go find something to fill both of our bellies, since neither one of us have eaten today. But let me tell you, folks, it is hotter than freaking donkey piss out there. Let me tell you right now. Well, so that we can get in and out in a timely manner, we're going with a good old Jersey Mike's Sammy. Let's go get us some brunch. Well, I guess you can call it brunch. It's not really brunch time. It's 2:30. Blender. Let's go get some blender. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. All in one. Let's go grub down. Let's just put it that way. Let's go get some food, folks. Well, our Jersey Mike's was a great choice, because we were indeed in and out. And it started to soothe our migraine a little bit. I guess our sugar levels had dropped too low. Guess we may be a little hypoglycemic. We definitely are. 1000%. I could have told you that already, but I guess let's get back home. We got about an hour till we have to go and get the kids better today than they were yesterday. So let's get back home. Let's relax for a second before we got to get back up and do that. Get the kids better today than they were yesterday. Well, before we can get home and relax for a second, we got to go get JB a phone case, because she got this new phone. She didn't get a screen protector. She didn't get a case. She didn't get nothing. She has been walking around with a naked freaking phone. So before she breaks this joker, let's go get her a phone case. Alrighty, we have made it in and out. Let's get home, folks. And we have finally made it back home. I guess what we're gonna do is we are gonna indeed take our butts inside, and we're gonna lay down a second, because I thought the headache was fading, but it is right back. So I'm gonna go sit down for a second, then we're gonna get up. We're gonna go get these kids better today than they were yesterday, and we will find some time to do our cardio. If it has to be before class today, when we head to practice, it has to be then. If it has to be after, it has to be after. But we will get our cardio in at some point. But for right now, I'm going to rest my eyes for a sec. Well, shoots, I could have literally slept until tomorrow, but we don't have that option. We gotta go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. But luckily, our little shut-eye for a few seconds ended up ridding us of our migraine. So that's all that really matters. We don't have a migraine anymore. Maybe it was coming from a little sleep deprivation. So, good thing we have gotten that little bit of a nap in. Now let's go get these kids better today than they were yesterday. Alrighty folks, we have made it to the park to get these kids better today than they were yesterday. And over the past few weeks, we have been working inside of our guard. And I think we're going to finish it up with this last, I guess, submission in the guard before we start rolling into how we start sweeping people from it. Because we've been working on shrimping to the outside, breaking down our opponent. Our opponent's posture is broken. They're inside of our guard. We went through triangles. We went through arm bars. We went through how to do it. Now, let's hit the omoplata. And then, let's finish up this series so we can get into how do we get off of bottom when we're in our guard, when someone's in our guard. What do we do? What are some sweeps we can use? So, let's get in here. Let's work a little bit of omoplatas. Teach them a few things about them. Show them how it's done. Get them better today than they were yesterday. And then go get ourselves better today than we were yesterday. And hopefully within that time frame, we can find us a little time to knock out some cardio. Well, practice went great. They had a little bit of a struggle getting to the omoplata position. Last week when we were doing arm bars, everyone just accidentally kept falling into it. So I thought they would have no problem whatsoever getting to it. But they had a little bit of issues, but that is fine. Like I told them, you're not going to ever be good at something on your very first try. You got to keep trying and trying. But by the end of it, everyone was able to at least complete it twice, maybe even 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. They at least got it once, so that's all that really matters. And then we can go back through, readjust, reevaluate. But the highlight of my day was one of the students go, huh, this is just a Kimura with the legs. Yes, it is. Thank you for understanding the mechanics of a Kimura enough to know that this is the mechanics of an omoplata too. So, I'd say today went pretty good. But, of course, we got out of here later than I wanted to. So, I guess let's get our butts on the road. Let's go drop off the sis and get to practice. Get better today than we were yesterday. Well, we have gotten the little sister dropped off, and now we are headed across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were freaking yesterday. Oh, something that I was talking to JB, she was asking me how class went. And, well, there was this one kid today who no one wanted to go with because he was just so strong is what they were saying. Well, I don't think it's because he's strong. I think it's because he's understanding the technique. But still, needless to say, he goes, yeah, they didn't want to go with me today because they said I was really strong. He said, and I'm glad they're saying I'm strong because I'm going home and I've been lifting rocks. I've been pulling bungee cords. I've been doing whatever I can do to get stronger. I've been working out all day long. And I was like, heck yeah, buddy. Well, the hard work is paying off. You're going to crush them at this competition. I love it. I love to hear these things. I love to see kids progressing, and I love to see that, like, they're buying into the philosophies that I teach. Hard work, dedication, and do a little bit of extra work outside of here. But we look like we're just gonna make it right on time for practice. So we may end up having to, like, do some sprints or something as our cardio today, because we are, like I said, just going to make it in the nick of time. I think we'll have like 20 minutes to knock out some sprints. So, wish us luck. Let's hope that we make it there in a timely manner to knock out a run, some form of cardio, so that we don't have to do it tonight when we get home. Because we can't just skip our cardio. Cardio is important. Cardio is the most important form of exercise. Because you can live without big, strong muscles. What you can't live without is a big, strong heart. So, I guess let's friggin' get at it. Get our foot hard on the pedal. Son, never mind them brakes. let it all hang out because we got a run to make. Ha, that's funny. But let's get to the gym, folks. Well, surprisingly, there was like no traffic. Like what? So flippin' ever. So we got enough time for us to knock out some cardio. So, sheesh, thing was all tangled up. Let's get on out here and knock out some cardio, get in better shape today than we were yesterday, and then let's go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, cardio complete, folks, and, well, we didn't have as much time as we would have liked, but we did have enough time to get some cardio in, and that is all that matters, that we were able to find some time today to indeed get it in. And since we were running a little bit behind schedule, I mean, we were earlier than we expected, but we didn't have as much time as we would have liked. We just did sprints. We set a freaking 25-minute timer and we sprinted, and then we sprinted some more and more and more until that 25-minute timer went off. So I guess let's get in here and get better today than we were yesterday. Well, folks, practice complete. We got better today than we were yesterday. But word of the wise, lesson of the day, always stay humble because you may just get heel hooked by a 16-year-old. It's like the most depressing thing ever. Not really. I'm proud of him. Good shit. I was bullshizzing around, just goofing, just clowning. I was playing around. I think I already said. Needless to say, we weren't taking the role very seriously today. And then little bro snatched up a freaking heel hook and rolled with it. Of course I tapped. Very disappointing. And then, of course, it's like his first time ever subbing me, so it's like, shit, dude. I am never letting you beat me ever again, dude. I promise you, you're never beating me again. I am going to ragdoll you every time we go with each other. No, but honestly, always stay humble. Always stay on your P's and Q's, because, like I said, you may just get heel hooked by a freaking 16-year-old. But, folks, since we're running a little bit behind today, I know we made it earlier than we had planned. Well, we rolled in here with like 5 miles until empty. So, let's hope we make it to the gas station and then make it home. Grub down and call it a freaking night. Well, good news, folks. We were able to make it to the gas station with our 5 miles until empty. And we were able to make it home in pretty decent timing. Now, I'm not going to get specific with how good the timing was because I don't want to self-incriminate myself. Let's just leave it at it was some spectacular timing. Unlike the rest of the freaking day, goodness gracious. But we did manage to get some cardio in and get better today than we were yesterday. So I would call it a successful day. Not to mention, I am freaking hyped about this car show. Like, super freaking stoked. Y'all got no idea. I mean, like, I literally grew up going to car shows since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. And now I'm, I guess, putting on a car show, promoting a car show. Doing a car show, I don't know what I guess it would be promoting a car show. I mean, that's pretty dope. I mean, to go from being at car shows my whole entire life and then being such a, I guess, a big memory of mine and such an importance to me. It was like my way of being close to my grandfather, and that was like our thing to do together, is to go to car shows. And now I'm putting on one. That's dope. It's so freaking cool. Just the opportunities God will lay into your hands, and like, put you places where you need to be. Does that make sense? Like, I never in 1,000 years would have thought I'd be putting on a car show. But I guess we are. Thanks, Hamco Sports, for, I guess, believing in me to be able to do it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You are some pretty dope people. And these t-shirts, like I said, I mean, I'm not just the person to, like, just say things. Like, I don't just, like, yeah, bro, you're great at that, or that's a nice product, or this. But these t-shirts are really freaking comfortable. So, appreciate it for all the free tees. That's pretty cool, too. But I guess, folks, let's get our butts inside. Let's grub down, and let's call it a night. I'm not so sure if we're going to hop on games tonight or not. We may just hit the hay so that we can ensure that we get enough rest. But we also may go catch some dubs, because that seems freaking swell. But it is starting to rain on me, so let's get our butts inside, folks. Good night, and BillyGoat freaking loves you.